Então, à luz da fala.
In the light of what Aaron has presented us, our next section will be on the social good stories in Brazil, a country that is very much connected. Some data show us how the power of internet is strong. In 2012, we are over 81 million users of internet. Over 40% of our population is connected, and we are still over 1 million on Facebook. So to get to know more transforming stories that use technologies in order to improve people's life, we invite to come to the stage the host of this session, Rodrigo Vieira da Cunha. Rodrigo Vieira da Cunha is the Director of Public Relations of Life AD agency. He is a senior ambassador of TEDxLatinAmerica in Latin America and co-organizer of Rio+social, the social good movement that was hosted during Rio+20. I also invite Thais Barros, the representative of Games for Change Latin America, a gaming festival for social good, and also the Creative Coins. Creative Coins promotes our capacities of transforming through education and through culture. I also invite Carla Belitardo, the director for sustainability with Ericsson Latin America, who is going to talk us Connect to Learn. Connect to Learn is an initiative with Ericsson and Earth and Millennium Promise. Since 2010 is promoting education for the 21st century to the most remote schools around the world and now to Brazil. I also invite Rodrigo Bandeira de Luna, the founder of Democratic Cities, which is a political participation platform in which citizens and entities can express, communicate, and generate mobilization in order to build a better community, a better society. I also invite Edgard Morato, founding partner of a portal that tries to give transparency to the resources offered by the government health plan. And also invite Fernanda Bornhausen, the president of IVA, who manages the Volunteers in Action portal. Today, the biggest volunteering portal on the internet with over 46,000 registered volunteers. I'd like to make an observation here that Thais Barros is in place substituting for Gilson, who could not be present with us, but he is very well represented by Thais. I will now pass the floor to Rodrigo Cunha, who is going to coordinate this session. So each of the speakers will have about 10 minutes to present their own stories. Rodrigo, you have the floor. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank the invitation for being here with you today and to be able to talk about the Rio+social. I'm going to show you a video that we have prepared about this event, and afterwards I'm going to introduce my colleagues here, and at the end I shall talk a little bit about the experience of TEDx and how this experience is growing around the world. I'd like also to congratulate Aaron for his presentation. Gostaria de he is celebrating the very important day in the U.S. election. I'd like to talk really briefly about what a Rio+social meant. I remember when Aaron was with us and we were talking, he said, I had a challenge. I would like to put together an event on the eve of Rio+20. That would be a one-day event, and we have to do a lot of noise in order to talk about sustainability issue around the world. And he asked me, do you agree? And I thought for half a second, and I said, yes, I'm in. So we started discussing on this event, and we had the opportunity to bring lots of people that were there for Rio+20, and which was a closed event in Rio Center, and only the delegates were able to participate. And the delegates that represent the countries, and they have this. And there isn't an open opportunity for the community to participate. So the idea of this Rio+social was to open up the opportunity for other people people from around the world to participate. So there was a speech that Aaron mentioned that was built by people, and there was people like Mohamed Yunus, Pete Cashmore. There was also Go Buntler, Fabio Barbosa, people that were there for Rio+20, but were able also to address the Rio+social. So we use technologies to connect and bring these people together. So I'd like to just show you this video. In 1992, the city of Rio de Janeiro was the host of a historical summit that brought together world leaders to discuss the future of the country, of the world. But it was a girl, a 12-year-old girl, that stopped the world with a very simple and bold speech. 20 years on, Rio received the same summit to discuss new global targets. The world changed, but the format of the summit remained the same, leaving the options on the hands of a few world leaders. But how can we influence the decisions that were taken in closed doors? The creators of Social Good Summit, 92Y and Mashable, with the sponsor of NDB and Ericsson, have commissioned this event, an event that promoted the discussion of the most important issues, with a swarm attack on the eve of the official summit that was able to reflect the opinion of people, to have this opinion reflected in Rio+20. So the first step was to establish a dynamic that would establish a world discussion on Twitter. And this discussion became a collaborative speech, bringing together thousands of opinions on the voice of Seven Suzuki, the same person that stopped the world in 1992. The physical part of the event counted on the speakers from all over the world in the sustainable area, To choose the audience, we follow the same pattern. On top of the 140 digital sponsors that helped us publicizing this event, we opened the space for participation of people that were really interested in. In total, we had 700 guests, and speeches were also streamlined through YouTube with a pocket show of the Linkin Park band. All the while, we had also the support of Facebook, publicizing the details of the event so that no one would be left out. And the repercussion was so loud that we got a global coverage of over 50 communicators and comments and tweets that helped globalize our cause. The partnership with Sustainable Planet was also very important. This event was covered by a lot of Abril readers, impacting all readers, and Rio+social was one of the most commented issues on Twitter, and about 150 million people were covered by this event. A part of the spontaneous media generated by national and international media, the opinion of people around issues for asking for a better world generated enough intensity to hack the official summit, and together we made history. So this was the Rio+social, and we were especially happy to see Trinity Topper alongside with people like Justin Bieber. So sustainability can be a trend topic as well. And this is from the very inspiring view of Aaron in this moment of social good. It's incredible. So now we are going to listen to those nice stories on what we're talking about. First, I'd like to have Thais is from Games for Change Latin America, which is a gaming festival for social change. She's also going to talk about the Creative Kinds, which promotes the confidence in our capability of transforming culture. Thank you.